as to just that feeling? Does last year's game in New Mexico, no, wasn't on you necessarily, just the struggles against this team, is that anything? Did you guys pull anything from that going into this game?
Obviously, we want to pull, the feeling that we had after the game from last year into this one. I know last year we landed in New Mexico, and as soon as we landed, we got word that we were going to be in the Mountain West Championship game. So maybe that news might have, led us to leading our guard down and not fighting for the game like we should have. But this year, it's a game that we need. It's a game that we need to get. It's a home game, homecoming. It's a bunch of these different scenarios that really push a team to win. So, the maturity on this team is going to lead us, hopefully to a win Saturday night. We got to be prepared, so this week's going to be crucial.
Was that kind of a unique game for you in your experience, just in terms of kind of how much offensive success the other team had and what that, asked of your guys' side of the ball?
Definitely. I think we're at a different place with our defense, but last year's, every time we touched the ball, we needed to score, and, because they were going to do the same thing. But I think, our defense is in a better place. They're handling adversity well. Obviously, with two true freshman D tackles now, it's going to be an adjustment game. But I think we got supreme confidence in those two guys, and they're going to step up to the plate.
Josh, I know at the start of the season, Milo was a starter running back, and Nico was right up there. Now Trey's getting the majority of the carries, and Milo and Nico certainly have different roles now, but seems like they're still contributing roles. Just from the quarterback and the captain standpoint, what have you seen how those guys how they've adapted to some new roles and embraced them and things like that?
They've embraced them well, and they all kind of find certain things to do well. Milo's returning kicks now. It was good to see that, and he comes in on some crucial plays that we need him to come into. And Nico, our third down back, whether it be blocking or a 2-minute drive where he's got to go out and catch a pass and try to get a first down. He's come up big in a few spots for us. And Trey, with the true freshman, he's been playing well, and he's still got to find his way. And as a line, we got to start opening up some holes for him because we got to get our run game going. But I mean, they've handled it well. There's been no bickering or fighting with coaches and stuff like that. They've been mature about it, and I greatly appreciated how they've handled it.
So you've thrown to the backs more. I know that wasn't the hugest part of the game plan last year, and how nice has that been? The stats maybe aren't eye-popping, but they're certainly more than last year. Just how nice is it to have that as more of an option this season, I guess?
Oh, it's big. It's they're playmakers too. Whenever you're getting our running backs in open space with linebackers or corners, I take our guys majority of the time because of just the things they can do with the ball in their hands. So, Coach Vigen's done a great job with that, and our backs have done a good job of, finding their way and getting open. And, we've had opportunities where the check down presents itself, and I've been able to take advantage of those opportunities a few times.
Coach, you're just saying that you guys are struggling to have an identity on offense right now. What do you think about that statement, and how frustrating is it to not have an identity at this point?
He's very right. It's frustrating at times, when you're not getting the ball rolling and moving in the run game, and you got to pass the ball, and that's exactly what they're expecting, and they're able to rush forward and play coverage, and it hurts our play action, it hurts our naked game, and running the ball is crucial in this offense, in the pro style offense. So we got to continue to find a way, and I know you can't pinpoint it down to one certain thing, but I got to be better, whether it be checking to the right runs in certain situations or leading these guys to be more amped or pumped during a certain play where they got to stick their nose in to get one or two more yards, because that's all it really takes. It's just a little extra effort that's going to will this team to win in some situations.
How much can you look at the offensive line and just kind of the moving pieces that you guys have had over the course of the last several weeks as to maybe not a reason why you guys haven't been able to kind of get going offensively?
It's been tough. We lost Ryan for a couple games, we lost KJ for a couple games, and we lost Zoe for, maybe the remainder of the season. So we've had some adversity, and we've been able to deal with it okay. But, we still got to keep coming along and still got to keep adapting to, the new roles. And, having Ryan at right tackle was where he played last year, and he should be settling in here, and having KJ back this past week. I don't know if he was 100%, but he stuck it out in line for this team because he gives us the best shot on offense, and he's going to continue to get healthier and play better. And I definitely think that with all the rest of the line, and the whole offense as a whole, I think is going to continue to get better this season, and we're going to find our way.
You mentioned a couple freshmen needing to step up on the D-line. Just in general with this freshman class, have you been impressed with how much they've had an impact on this season?
Absolutely. Great recruiting class, and kudos to our coaching staff for getting the guys that they wanted. And they've stepped into our locker room and they felt like brothers since day one. And I love this team. I love every guy on this team, and the true freshmen are included in that. And they've stepped up. Whether it be special teams or a majority play on offense or defense, it's been good to watch, and it's been good to be a part of.
Josh, let's talk about New Mexico's unique offense with the option, but it seems like defensively, they come at you at a lot of different angles and stuff. Is that a good way to describe it, or how would you describe what they try to do defensively to you?
They try to confuse you. They're going to get up on the line, and they'll bring zero pressure here and there. So we got to be not surprised by that stuff when it happens, and able to protect right, and I got to call the right protections to put us in the best situations possible. And then at the receiver position, we got to go make some plays because it's going to be one-on-one coverage a lot of the time, and I definitely think we've got guys capable of making plays. I just got to put it in spots where they can have a chance.
As far as a lot of teams try to obviously confuse offenses, but do they do it maybe more than a lot of teams you face, or is it about equal, or does
it's about equal. I wouldn't say they try to confuse you as much as they actually just try to come get you. And that's a confusing part in itself, and it's kind of a weird defense to handle. But, with the coaching staff that we have and, the options that we can put into play, I definitely think we got a good chance. And, this coaching staff hasn't beat these guys in 3 years. And I'm anxious to get on the field Saturday and, first of all, go through practice this week and establish a game plan and, be that first team to beat them under this coaching staff.
Josh, your thoughts on getting Austin in the offense a little more? Obviously, he caught the touchdown pass. What does he bring that maybe you haven't had until he gets back in the line?
He's a bigger dude, and he runs a little different than our other tight ends. He's a pass catcher, and he's able to do some good things in that situation. So, we're going to continue to incorporate him and try to find ways to get him the ball, because with the ball in his hand, he's a dangerous dude because he's big, he's fast, and he can go catch. So we'll continue to look for him.
You mentioned the staff hasn't beaten New Mexico, and it's the only team on the mountainside that you guys haven't beaten under Coach Bull. Is that something that you guys are kind of aware of?
Absolutely, we know that, and we're going to go into this game with a lot riding on it because I wouldn't say it's a do or die situation, but I do think it's a must win in order to keep our Mountain West Conference hopes alive. So, the captains this week will be preaching that to the guys on the team, and I don't have any doubt that we're going to respond in a great way.
Do you like that fact that you still have something to play for? You're coming off a tough loss, but some things still have to happen, but you still kind of hold your destiny in your own hands.
Absolutely. And looking back to last year when we lost 4 of our last 5, we understood that we didn't finish good enough, and that was kind of a key part going into the off season and coming into this season, where we wanted to establish that finishing aspect within this program. And I definitely think you go back 2 years ago, I didn't make the trip, but going into Boise, the feeling was a lot different. And the program has changed, it's evolved, and Coach Bull and the staff here has done some remarkable things, and it's going to continue to evolve. This is a program that's establishing a championship mindset, and you can't ask for anything better than that when you got a bunch of guys that are moving in one direction towards the same goal, and that's the Mountain West Conference Championship.